Okie dokie. This will be my last video recorded for now. Because at the end of... Sorry. At the end of this, like after I'm done recording this, I'm doing something... I'm thinking about what to say that's a best excuse for me to like be cutting out. The only excuse I have is that I'm just having my chill time for the rest of the day for my part. Because for my part on that, it's gonna be like 11 o'clock at night for my part, and I'm using up that rest of the hour to chill for that time. Practice. It's hard for me to record during the day, so that's why I usually record during the night, let alone it will be something that I have to do during certain days, but on only weekends will I be able to record in the mornings, which might actually have to happen. Me waking up in the morning and recording before things happen, like eventful things happen. Because otherwise the only time of day I'm able to record at is night, and it's gonna be a lot for me to figure out because of also editing. That's why I'm hoping to be able to figure stuff out. It's also good timing that I don't have much inspiration for what to LP next, since the only LP I have after Donkey Kong Bonanza was going to be the Super Mario Galaxy bundle. But I'm actually going to make it be what ends up being closest, like what new game ends up being closest in doing the game of that variety, but like Mario, Kirby, Donkey Kong, and the like, doing the LP of a game there, since I have an idea for what to do. But here's my thinking. If one of the new games ends up being Super Mario Odyssey, like the second form of it, then gosh darn it, that means I'm going to do Super Mario Odyssey instead of the Super Mario Galaxy bundle. As well as I had that idea for the 76th and 77th LPs, I was going to do Super Mario Odyssey as my 77th LP, but instead decided to make it a new game, another blind playthrough, it being probably my most hyped one. But if it's Pokemon, then I'm not going to make that my 77th LP, I'm just going to try to make my 77th LP be something else. Probably skipping on Pokemon for a bit before... And, I don't know, like, whatever ends up being closer to the Pokemon game. Hoping that that'd be something. But if it's Zelda, then I'm not gonna do that kind of LP and instead just stick to Mario. If there's an LP that is closest to, but in between Zelda and Pokemon, then I'll LP whatever game comes before, waiting for the other LP to happen. Which would be a while. Enough chatter about LPs, we're back to playing this, where it doesn't even matter what is being showed because you can see what's up there. So now, it's all dependent on what happens. I am going to use the Lucky Space tokens, but one of them is a free shop. That's why I decided to make it. But what I didn't state is that it lets you get 3 items for free. Except for, that was meant to be like the, sorry, that was a spoiler, gosh darn it. It was meant to be for the final part, the final Lucky Space, this. And the item, there's no items to be earned. So yeah, that's gonna be a lot. Level up instantly and get max coins. Which is unfortunate since I won't be on either one of these 2 levels by that time. I'd be on level 15 if anything. So my maximum level would likely be up to 17. Because this thing does give you star points, 77 star points. Either get a reroll token or a golden jar of flower sap. The last boss that will give you star points. That's what the boss would be like. A lot to go over, but let's see what I roll first. 5, so I'm not using the lucky token. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Making this be a free shop, because I'm using the lucky token for the other one, unless I didn't even have to use it. So free shop, I'm going to use that up for 2 of these, and a golden leaf. But now I gotta see what I want to get rid of. So 13, this is 12, so the 2 that I'm putting in the extra slot will be the max shrooms. Nah, ultra shrooms. I have so many of those. I don't even need them.
And just like that, that is already the end of that turn. Two, safe space. Well, now I want to show an enemy off. 6, 2, 4, 6. I do get to show an enemy off. That's something I'm glad for. I just hope that I don't roll any higher than a shop space because of the lucky enemy. But that would suck for... I realized I'd never used a shop token. I remembered why. It was because I was hoping that I wouldn't use it yet. And I remembered I didn't have to use it for the 7th chapter because I was lucky enough to land on that shop. Let's see what I get. I think it's 1 die. That or it's 2 dice. Yeah. These are the ones. So let's see what I get first. And I'm gonna say what I got, not show. 4. So I got Blight. HP 45, attack 7, defense 5. Shadows that look a bit familiar, but from an alternate universe. They attack with their stretchy arms. You always battle 4 of them. Until you pass the shop, you get 15 coins each. Otherwise, you get 6 star points each. Which is 24 star points. So on Mario's turn, I'm going to use Cat Dive. For Bowser, I'm going to be greedy and use the ultimate move. My word. I don't want to use a reroll token yet, but look at what I got. 15. I'm going to use Green Cyclone. 7. I almost said 6. Heads. Tails. Heads. So I finally got more than twice the damage. So I got 21, which is 11. No, 21, 16. Then Bowser, I'm using his ultimate move, Mecha Rise. 6 heads. Well, whatever I roll, it's tails. 1, 4. Tails again. 1. Tails. Yep, it's gonna be the worst ultimate move. Heads. Not that it matters. It's 20, but it's 15. Man, that was awful. Tails for Mario, so there's a whole 7. Tails for Bowser, heads, and heads. So 2, so it does for Bowser 8 damage, and for Mario 7 damage. Now for Mario's turn, I'm gonna use Cat Dive again. So, Ghost of Defense, 6 plus 8 plus 4, 18. I'm gonna knock out this one. I'm gonna actually use Super Jump. 10, perfect. Do I take 5 recoil or am I safe? I'm safe. Deals 15 damage. This is probably going to go badly, but I'm going to have Bowser use Fire Breath here. That's 13, so yeah, it indeed did not go well. 37. Two of them attacked Luigi if you couldn't tell what was going on. So tails for Bowser, tails for Luigi, and heads for Luigi. So Luigi took 11 damage, and Bowser took 4. Mario, I'm going to use... I'm not using Cat Dive anymore, and instead I'm going to use... no, sorry, I want to use Cat Dive, and so I shall. It's semi good, but it's not as good as I hoped. Knocking out this guy, because it dealt exact damage to it. Luigi, I'm using Thunder like I planned. 11. Deals 6 damage. Then Bowser, let's do Spiny Roll. I was depending on that. 7 heads. Heads again. So it deals 16 damage. It aimed for this guy. And no, that is not me having the habit of the number that's 37 minus 16. That is what it equates to. Tails for Mario. Heads for Luigi. Mario, this time I'm not using an attack. I'm going to save up the FP for the next battle. 8. So it does 3 damage. Luigi, I am using an attack, which is going to be Super Jump. 15. Do I take 8 recoil damage? What? Yes. So it dealt. Almost did the half damage thing. Dealt 10 damage. Bowser, I'm gonna have him use Fire Breath, hoping that it works. It seems like it will. 10. So 18, 24. It dealt 19 damage. It 8 for the rest, 28. Tails, so it dealt 4 damage. Mario, yet again, not using the special move. Getting lucky with the high rolls for basic attacks. And the blights don't count as spiky enemies. Luigi, I'm gonna have him use Super Jump. 18. Do I take 9 recoil damage? Nope. Thank goodness. A risky play, having Bowser use Slash. No, actually this time I'm going to have him use Spiny Shell, or no, Shell Shock. I haven't had a single double yet for that one. And it's still happening where I didn't get a single double. Heads, thank goodness. 7, so it dealt 2. 9. Then I'm flipping a coin. Not that it matters. Heads. And that fell off. 6. That was what I was hoping for. I get to go to the shop and pay all of this, which is great.
So, I think I'm on here for the break tokens. Either that or here. To play it safe, I'm gonna pay for this one because I'm not sure myself on how much I got. 255 coins. Make this be 44. And the rest is simple. Next will be me selling items, which I'm gonna sell these Ultra Shrooms, and I'm selling 5 of them. 10 coins per, so I got 50 coins. I'm not gonna buy a golden jar, but I am... Man, actually, this is a little bit tricky. I'm trying to figure out what the heck I want. Because I also don't want to regret selling these items. Like, at this point, who needs the Super Shrooms? That was all 3 of them. So, that was 5 coins per, 15. I'm gonna buy 1 Ultra Shroom. Despite what I said that I was selling that. So far that is 9 plus 8, 17. I'm gonna buy 2 more golden leaves. 1 more golden leaf. And then I'm gonna buy 2 golden jars. I remembered that I had those limited, and on hard difficulty that limit is actually gonna be efficient on that. Where you won't be able to buy any of these items. I think it's up to 3, other than if you get leveled up, then that beats the limitation. But there's only 3 in the shop in the entire game. Nightmare mode is the same thing, except for the inventory will be shorter and it'll be 5, there's no extras. hard difficulty was the same. There's no inventory doubler nor extras, but there was a break token. I think as well I made it so that Nightmare Mode had no break tokens either. So it was just risky business. That's what I'm gonna go with. And now it doesn't even matter what happens. I'm gonna use a lucky token here in battle against this enemy, which is gonna be a lot. I got one anyway, so never mind about using that lucky token. I didn't use a single lucky token. But I am using the shop token if need be.
Shadow Mecha Bowser. 255, just like that one lucky boss from before. Another one? No, it's not a Brobot lookalike. It's Mecha Bowser instead of Mecha K Bowser. This one has 3 attacks. Think of Mario Party, the Mario Party game that had a Mecha Bowser boss in it. Whatever the 3DS game was called. That's what it's referencing, but in the dark form. So it has a purple tint to it. 2 heads, it deals that damage. 1 being heads and another being tails, deals 8 damage to everyone. And 2 tails, it shoots a Giga Laser and deals 20 damage. Thankfully, it doesn't go through defense, so if Bowser is attacked and you successfully block, the damage reduction will be massive. Once it's defeated, if you're level 8 or 9, you level up to 10. And if you're level 18 or 19, same thing except for it's 20. Otherwise, you just level up instantly and get max coins. And got started. Look at the star points again. I feel like what I should do is just have it be like 100 star points at that point, which is what I will do, because it is the final lucky boss. What I'm gonna start with is Cat Dive. What a start. Well, I'm not using any ultimate moves for Mario. Let me correct myself on that. So that dealt 16-23. Not bad for the first go. For Luigi, I'm using his ultimate move, Tanuki Impact, which would be great if I get the 5 times damage. I got the 3 times damage. So looking at this, 8, 12, 22, 25. That deals 75 damage, but really it's divided by, so it does 38. 200, 194. Then Bowser, I'm using his ultimate move. No damage. 5. Tails again. 4. I got heads. 3. Heads. 1. Added 2, so it's 14. Still not a good ult. Now let's see what I get from the 2 coin flips. Heads, which is a good start. Mario, I'm gonna use up his turn for a golden jar, giving it to Bowser. No, for Luigi. Luigi, same thing, using a golden jar for Bowser. And then for Bowser, I'm just using Slash. 12. Heads. That's actually good. That's actually perfect. Let's see what I get. Tails, not a good start. I'm counting it heads. So same attack as before. Tails. Now for Mario's turn, I'm gonna use Cat Dive. 20. For Luigi, I'm having him use a Golden Leaf. That's a high roll. Look at that. 17. So that's 33. Bowser, yet again, I'm using Slash. And on 14, so if I get double damage, that's gonna be great. I got tails, heads, and tails. Dang, three times in a row he used the same attack. Heads for everyone. Now it's time for everyone to use their attacks again. This time Mario's using Red Star. And remember that using an ultimate move, I can't use an ultimate move again for that certain amount of turns. 8 dice. I don't know why I said 16 or lower. Oh, right, because it's double and then 3 doubles gives me triple damage. I haven't had the triple doubles yet, but I am gonna use Starman. Oh no, I need two of the numbers from these dice. I did. Look at that. For the first time, 2, I got triple damage. 24, 30, 90, and then 45 damage. $84. That was great damage. Luigi, I'm using Tanuki Impact. I think this time I'm gonna do this for his ultimate. And then Luigi, I'm gonna play it safe and not use an ultimate move yet. Instead, I'm using Super Jump. 12, so I deal 6 damage. Do I have 6 recoil damage though? Nope. I'm safe. Then Bowser, I'm using not yet an ultimate move because I'm very sure that he has 3 more turns left to use it. No, I meant 1, just 1. So instead I'm gonna use, let's do Fire Breath. Perfect. Look at that. Still have yet to get the luck there. So thinking about damage, it's 5 plus 11, 16, 22, 11. This time I'm actually gonna flip 1 coin, and if I get heads, it's dealing. Nope, it's using Giga Laser. I wanted to show a different attack off because I'm gonna test the coin flip here. Nope, I got 2 tails. Never mind. Never mind about that. Giga Laser. Well, I'm not resetting that coin flip, but I got tails. So it dealt 20 damage to Mario. Now I'm gonna have Mario use. I'm not gonna use Fire Flower, but I am gonna use Cat Dive. Plus 13, which is 22. Luigi, I'm using Tanuki Impact. I always forget it's 6 dice. But how much FP did it cost again? Because, oh wait, 8. I remembered now. I got the triple. I was so close. So, multiplication. 12, 18, 27 times 3. Which is 81. About 41 damage. So now it has this much left. Which means for Bowser, I'm going to do the risky play and use Shell Shock. Do I get a double at long last? I finally get a double. That deals 10 damage. Of course I get the double when it's a lucky boss and it has 4 HP left. That's when I finally end up getting a double.
Level up time. Got leveled 15. Which means Mario and Co's HP is now 85, if I'm remembering that right. Yeah, actually I do remember that right. It is 85 HP. Coins is back up to max, so it's 999. Level 15. I'm pretty sure I did not forget to do this. Maxstrom or Gold Leaf. Which, of course, I'm gonna and this won't even matter, but I'm gonna choose the Golden Leaf. I don't know if I did the rewards yet for this, which would get this up to 7 and this up to 9. And if I didn't, then I don't know. I don't even check my edits. I don't even check my edits until it's too late anyways. So I'm going to just look at that later. So yeah. Keeping the star points as they are. It's sort of funny because I'm thinking that the highest level I'm gonna reach is this. Level 17. But that's gonna do it. I'm not gonna end it yet because I'm going to use up the shop token if need be. 4, I'm using the shop token. At long last, I don't have a shop token. I'm actually gonna say 0 on that. 14, 20. So I'm gonna do this. Golden jar 3. Here. But buying 3 of those, which I remember was 120 coins per, so it's 99 minus 36. I'm buying 1 Maxstrom, and the Maxstrom was 100 coins. I'm gonna say screw it and buy 1 more golden jar. Because I learned the hard way that I need a lot more FP healing items than mushrooms and stuff.
Alright, now I'm done. That is gonna be the end of the video. The next part is the last part of Chapter 7. And then the part after that will be the finale of the series, unless I end up getting votes on whether to show the secret final boss or not, because otherwise I might end up having to show the secret final boss anyways, even if I might do more of the second dice trial on stream, which will be 10 days from now on my part, because 10 days from now on my part it is going to be the starting stream of me reading through the Bible, which I will do this because I'm going to look at the calendar to state about how many parts I think Chapter 5 has, because on my part it's the 4th of June. And I uploaded the video for the 5th, and then not knowing if there's going to be 2 parts of that, but it's going to be if it is 2 parts of that, it's going to be on the same day. So then Chapter 6 is 3 parts, so it's 1, 2, 3. Chapter 7 so far has been, I believe, because it's been recorded for an hour, which is insane. So I think this is up to 5 parts now, which means it's up to the 14th, which I might skip the day and do the stream on that day, and then double checking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The finale is likely going to be uploaded in the middle of the month, on the 3rd Wednesday of June, which is insanity. And then the second part of the finale likely will be uploaded on the 18th of June. And then from that point onwards, I'm going to resume my LP of Donkey Kong Bonanza. If anything, make my second part of Donkey Kong Bonanza be uploaded on the 14th of June. Of course, you would be seeing this after that decision, so I don't know what ended up happening. I just know this for sure, that whatever ends up happening for the upcoming boss battle, the finale is going to be a long one, just like how long it took me to do the attacks for my third dice trial, which I'm going to revisit because I made some adjustments to the rules and I'm going to test how well they work. So, see you guys in the next one where we explore through the rest of chapter 7. The boss is going to be pretty darn hard, but we'll see how far we go. See you guys then. Bye bye.